The Ramban explains in the name of the Gemara Nevuchim, being as a Klal Yisrael traveled for 40 years in the desert, they ate man, which was one of the most tremendous miracles that took place in the history of mankind. It wasn't for one moment, but it went on for years and years and years. And one might begin to doubt the veracity of these miracles, so therefore the Torah tells us exactly where they were. And throughout the generations, these places were places that were known. And they were known that they were in the deep desert, way where people could not go, where nothing grew, where there was no water. And therefore the miracles of the Torah are very clear and very obvious. And that's one way to explain the repetition of all the different places that Klal Yisrael traveled. However, the Sfas Emes gives a different explanation. He says this is a metaphor for a person's travels through life. A person travels from Mitzrayim to Eretz Yisrael. Mitzrayim representing that where a person is connected to Gashmius. And Eretz Yisrael, a person's connection to Ruchnius. And there are many stations along the way. If one counts the Matot, as Rashi does, there are 42. 42 represent the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the name Hashem, which is called the Shem Mem Beis, which is hinted at in the Tefillah, Ana B'cha Chedulas Yimincha. If one notices the different Rashi Tevos and certain Sidurim at the end of it. However, Klal Yisrael also traveled back 7 madregos, and 42 and 7 gives us 49. The same as the 49 days as one travels from Pesach to Shavuos to Matan Torah. However, that itself is not enough. There are other parts. Vayis'u, for example, may risma vayachanu b'rimon paretz. Risma is lashon roten, as is found by Eliyahu Hanavi. A very short shrub, which doesn't have much sustenance. But you travel from there and you get to Rimon. You get to a place which is juicy, like a Rimon, like a pomegranate. A person's life is made up of traveling, for example, in Pasuk Tes, Vayis'u mimara. A person travels from Mara, from bitterness. Vayavo elima. And you get to a place which is based on the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And in Elim there are 12 Einot Mayim and 70 date trees. Vayachanu Sham. One has to realize in all a person's travels, they're guided by HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The going up, the going down, they all have one final destination. To quote Rav Nachman, wherever I go, my steps are leading me towards Yerushalayim. If you listen to this during the summer, as you're planning your travels to come to Eretz Yisrael, one has to realize there are many way stations. And in Eretz Yisrael also, there are many ups and there can be downs. And they're all part of the 49 travels which Klal Yisrael travels from Yitzias Mitzrayim to Matan Torah. Hopefully, we will be traveling that journey together next year, going up, upon occasion going down, but always Yirida L'Tzorech Aliyah to be able to get to Eretz Yisrael, to Yerushalayim, to Matan Torah.